Saludos and welcome to Love Your Chichos. It's been a minute, so let's jump right in it. Today is Saucy Sunday, and I'm coming to you with the sauce that reminds me of living and growing up in New York, in Jersey, and running to do something that a lot of us did. Can you guess what it is based on the ingredients? Take a second. Actually, you probably know because you clicked on it on the video, but whatever. So today we're going to be making the white sauce from the Halal cart. I miss my chicken and rice with white sauce, a whole bunch of white sauce over it. So today I'm going to try to replicate it in a way that makes sense to my taste buds and hopefully makes me feel like I'm home even though I'm not. So for this recipe, I had to do research and I had to run to the streets for that research. The streets being Reddit. And honestly, there's so many different interpretations of what this recipe entails. So what we're going to do first is go with what I see the most common, and then we're going to taste it and then maybe add mayo. Because from the ingredients label, like if you look at the sauce recipe itself and the ingredients label, it doesn't look like it needs yogurt, but then there's recipes that call for yogurt. So I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to start off with mayo first. The most common ingredient in all of the recipes is mayo. I'm using Duke's. If you know, you know. So we're going to try and get as much mayo out as possible to do like just enough sauce to kind of get me through the week. Let's say this is like a half cup. We're going to leave that to the side. Then we're going to add a splash of white vinegar for some tanginess. Then we're going to add a lot of black pepper because that seems to be like the thing that everyone is saying that it calls for. You know that if you see the white sauce and how it has that like speckly thing, I thought it was parsley, so I got some parsley, but some recipes are saying it's pepper, you know. And I just remember going out, partying, having a good old time, and then ending the night and being like, I could go for a little something. Should we go to the cart and get some chicken and rice? The answer is always yes. The answer is always yes, you are. So, okay, we have our mayo and pepper and a little bit of vinegar. And I'm going to give that a stir to see if that's it. Do I think that's it? I am having a hard time believing that that's all that the sauce is. Another thing that I want to learn how to make from this same cart is the rice. The rice, when I would get chicken over rice in my old job, their rice had like fennel seeds in it or something, and it was so freaking good. Okay, so now that we have it pretty mixed up, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to thin it out because you know it comes in that bottle so that it's able to be squeezed over food. So we're just gonna mix this up. I guess I should have taken, I thought I took my whisk out, but this is fine. I freaking love mayo. If you don't like mayo, this is not the time for you, baby. This is not the recipe for you. Unless you think you can handle mayo hidden and stuff, maybe. But if you are not a mayo girly, skip. See you next week. Don't want to gross you out. Okay, I'm going to add maybe just a little bit more water. And then I'm going to give it a taste, okay? Because if this is really it, then we're done. If it's not, then we're going to add some mayo, some lemon, some parsley, and we'll see. Okay, this looks pretty liquidy, don't you think? Let's give it a taste. Oh my God. That's all it... That's all it is. No freaking way is that all it is. Let's give it a little bit more of a stir. I don't believe it. I think since I put that vinegar is like a little harsh, I'm just gonna put a little bit more of mayo. I cannot believe it was that easy. Honestly, if it is this easy, I'm keeping this in the fridge all the time. Okay, that's like maybe a tablespoon or two. More. Let's give it a little bit more. So the reason I think I needed more mayo is because this mayo is very tangy. It's like known for that. Look, it even says, give tang a squeeze. So the fact that I added some vinegar, now it's like too much. So this fatty tang will mellow out that vinegar tang, I'm hoping. Y'all, I cannot believe. Wait till I tell my friend that this is a mayo-based sauce. My best friend hates mayo. She only likes a little bit of mayo in her stuff. And this is a lot of mayo. This is a lot of mayo. If you don't like mayo. If you don't like that mayo. Okay. I think it needs more. Definitely no more liquid. Maybe a little bit more pepper. And just for ha-ha hee-hees, let's throw this parsley because I bought it for this. And I don't... Actually, maybe just a little bit because now I'm thinking about it. What if I'm going to mess it up with that parsley taste? But, y'all, this is a dupe. And let me tell you, I had to go... I ran into Reddit. I went into Reddit to go read, like... You know, if you really want to get the information, you got to go to the streets of Reddit to see what people are saying. And I stumbled upon this thread where one of the recipes that somebody liked, they didn't like it. They put the recipe up there. Tell me how the person that wrote the recipe, which if you know anything about food science, Kenji Lopez might mean something to you. Tell me how he came in there. He's like, actually... I studied this, and this is definitely a mayo-based sauce. Then he like talked about different ways that he tested it and proved that it was gotta be mayo. And you know, it was a discussion with the guy that made the recipe. I thought that was so cool. All right, one more taste. This is so quick. This is like an under 5-minute sauce. I cannot believe. That's just watered down mayo. I know that on the packet, there, like if you look, I'll put a picture, but the packet of the sauce itself looks, has sugar on the ingredients. I don't think this needs sugar. If you feel like you need sugar, go for it, but this is perfect as it is. Let's put it into that jar. I know you know what jar I'm talking about. This jar, baby. I guess I should stop calling it a jar. It's not a jar. It's more of a squeezy bottle. Actually, I'm going to pour it here and then pour it into the... One of my favorite times that we went to the Halal cart, guys, it was this one night of... Actually, now that I'm about to say the story, I wasn't even there. I was sleeping in my friend's bed. But they told me that our friend, who shall not be named, got the, because you know it's the white sauce and the red sauce, that he got so much red sauce he had an allergic reaction from it. I think that's so funny in a not making fun of him way. Okay, so we got all this goodness gracious up in here. Woohoo! Fantastic. And what I'm going to do is give myself an at-home authentic chicken over rice experience. So Magic. So here we go. Doesn't she look beautiful? Some yellow rice, microwave minute rice, tomatoes, lettuce. You know how they have that shredded lettuce? We just got whatever lettuce we had. And some chicken. Let me know where you guys, if you have gone to Halal Cart, where was your favorite? Where was your favorite place to get chicken and rice? Let me know all the details. You know, I'm really excited to just do this and not have to say, can I get some more? Because ooh wee! Oh my god. Yes, I'm overdoing it, but unlimited supply and so easy to make. I'm about to eat so good. Let's get a little bit of chicken, a little bit of rice. Maybe this is where my creamy rice thing comes from. I chopped up this lettuce so it's a little bit easier to bite. And I cut the tomatoes in fours. Look at this bite. Mmm. Oh my god. It's like I'm home. And I'm home from the club. Got home safe. Opened up that container. Put on a show. Got a nice water to hydrate from partying. And now I'm eating my rice. This is the sauce. It was so easy to make. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this. Let me know if you give it a try. And I can't wait to see you next week for next week's sauce. Love you. Bye. Wow.